offense.
And we are going to be underway. Vonleh, Sarah Sanogo. Vonleh gets the tip. They hand it off to Jada Walker, the senior from Richmond, Virginia. Played at Kentucky for a couple of years. The backcourt of Baylor, you have one player in Walker, 2 straight years, 100+ assists. Sarah Andrews, 4 years of plus 130 assists. They're a very unselfish basketball team.
They really are. When your 2 lead guards average over 10 assists a game combined, you know you've got good stuff happening. They're going to find open players. They're going to put people in position to be successful.
Texas Tech talked a lot about spacing, and they tried to run that play in practice. That's going to be taken away.
That was one of the things Nikki Collin talked to us about. She said Tech's just so good at getting backdoor against really good pressure. Again, they tried it there, but Baylor was ready for that.
Little Paige Bugs coming up with a loose ball, the leading rebounder in the Big 12 Conference. Vonleh from outside, no. I think that Texas Tech would give her that shot.
I think they're very happy with that shot attempt from her because she's so dangerous around the basket, finishing over the last 5 games at 65%. So forcing her out to take outside shots, yes, I think they're going to take that.
There you see the aggressive defense by Baylor. Shavers buries the 3, her 38th of the season.
Tech jumping into their press after that made basket, but Baylor did such a good job handling the ball and not turning it over against WVU, which is that's right. Their bread and butter.
And Sanogo with the rejection. That is much needed. She's 6th in the Big 12 in blocks. That was number 39.
But I love that double by Mop in there to disrupt Vonleh because she wants to bounce it, put it on the floor. The minute she puts it on the floor, you saw Bailey Mop in there trying to disrupt her.
Nice job, Sarah Andrews, defensively altering Jasmine Shaver's shot. Walker's going to be fouled by Bailey Maupin. Want to go back to what they're going to do against Vonleh. They spent probably 45 minutes, Texas Tech, in practice yesterday, doubling and tripling the scout player that was representing Vonleh.
Well, and it's really hard to double and triple because they got such good shooters around the perimeter and so many different scorers. But they just want to disrupt her, get it out of her hands a little bit because she can distribute the basketball and just not make anything easy for her.
5-game win streak. This is a Baylor team that's averaged just about 40 points in the paint. They like pounding it inside. Vonleh puts it on the ground. Fauntleroy from the corner, no. Former Baylor Bear. Danae Fritz getting tied up. Whistling a foul is going to be called. That'll be on Jada Walker. We'll go the other way with it. One more time.
Bella Fauntleroy has been shooting the ball so well tonight, so they're really going to have to find her at the arc. She's gotten hot, moved to the 3, can play the 4, just really good, versatile player, such a good defender.
From the outside, the 3, and Texas Tech is perfect from the arc.
And that's what they need. They need other people contributing to score tonight. They need some points from Danae Fritz. They need some points from Sanogo and Maya Pete in the paint.
Little Paige Bugs breaks the press and with the left-handed layup. But when you look at Baylor and West Virginia pressing, for instance, they have 5 or 6 players that can actually break the press.
Right. Baylor has so many options at handling the ball, and they're veterans, so they understand how to break a press, how to take care of the basketball. Only had 16 turnovers against WVU, which against their pressure is fantastic.
Well, you look at that game against West Virginia, and Jada Walker, she brought the ball up pretty much 70, 80, 90% of the time in that first half against the press. And Nikki Collin was very pleased with it. Sanogo inside, got away from Vonleh.
Good pass there to her open hand because Vonleh was on her high side. That just made for an easy layup there with no backside help.
And that is kind of icing on the cake if you get any points from Sarah Sanogo. Started out the year as a scorer, kind of curtailed, but she has the potential to put points up.
She really does. She finishes well around there. I'd like to see her get more touches. Great deflection there.
Tech forcing the second turnover. Here's Shavers. That's a tough cover for Fauntleroy, and she will stay with Shavers. Maupin sets the pick. Nice switch. Maupin lost it. Sanogo dives for it. And possession arrow will go to Baylor. Let's talk about Baylor and their keys to the game as the Bears come into this game. Once again, riding a 5-game win streak. They're 21-5, 11-2 in conference play. Randy?
First of all, they want to defend without fouling. Tech does a really good job of getting to the foul line and finishing at a high clip, especially Bailey Maupin and Jazz Shavers. You know, they've got to handle Tech's pressures, and they did a good job against that pressure that we talked about against West Virginia. They've got to do that again tonight. And then they've got to own the glass. They are the best rebounding team in the Big 12, 6th in the nation. So they've got to continue that tonight against Tech.
Andrews, that makes it look so easy from 3.
She's just so smooth, and that is what she does. It's what she brings to this team.
Playing in her 159th game. That is a new Big 12 record, breaking the record set by Iowa State's Ashley Jones. That's pretty sweet.
It is. She's just been so consistent for this Baylor team. She's been with them all 5 years. That kind of loyalty, that kind of growth, and I just love that for her.
Now she'll have a chance to break the Baylor record, which the record is 162, set by Susie Snyder-Eppers back in 1973 and 77. She should do it the last game of the year against TCU. There's Andrews. The floater rattles it. She has been through so much in her career. I always called her Smiley. I think the 5 years that I've been covering her, I don't think I've ever seen her not smile. Only player left from Nikki Collins' first year with Baylor. Maupin's pull-up jumper in and out. Nice rebound, Freeline. Kicks it back out. Shavers had a good look at it. Jada Walker walks away with a rebound.
But that's what Kyla Freeland does so consistently. Rebounds, gets them extra possessions. That's an excellent 3 off of an offensive rebound. Best time to shoot 3s. And Jazz is going to knock those down at a high rate. They need more of those.
There's Fauntleroy, pull up from 17, buries it. Baylor's got the lead, and they've hit their last 4 field goal attempts.
That's just easy offense. The post player didn't step up there to help when Bella came off of that ball screen and had. That was just an easy jumper at the foul line.
Well, in this 5-game win streak for Baylor, they've played good defense. 4 of the 5 opponents they have played in that win streak have shot 39% or under. Only BYU's been able to go over that. Here's Maupin, wide open for 3. Got it. Stops a 7-0 run.
Baylor has good athleticism, good versatility, so it allows them to switch. It allows them to do some different things defensively. Woo. Tech got a little lucky there. Jada Walker went right to the rim.
Bailey Maupin getting going offensively, that is big. Nikki Collins telling us this morning, she said, we just can't get Jasmine Shavers and Bailey Maupin, let them make easy baskets like that. Maupin, 5 in a row.
Good back cut, good reverse finish there. Yeah, for Tech to upset a team like Baylor, Bailey and Jazz have to score the ball, and then they have to have contributions from other people.
Vonleh, Sanogo playing her straight up. There's the double coming over from Freeline. Nice job, Kyla Freeline, hustling to take it away.
Excellent job there trying to tie her up. And again, you saw on Vonleh's dribble, there was people coming at her to dig, because that's where she struggles to make decisions out of that once she gets into a rhythm.
Maupin with 2 in a row. The last 4 games coming into today, she was just 4 of 16 from 3. Walker. Andrews, they gave her room. She makes you pay.
You got to be up in Sarah Andrews' face. You can't give her any time or space to get that 3 off. Make her put it on the floor. Make her go get 2s.
She hasn't been on the all Big 12 teams for nothing. Andrews, a solid career at Baylor. Shavers, that's going to be a blocking foul. Close to a walk. With that, we're going to get a timeout. Baylor's hit 5 of their last 7 shots. Texas Tech has hit their last 3. And Texas Tech with a 4-point advantage. We are in the first in Lubbock.
Looking for a delicious meal the whole family will love? Introducing Abuelos' new family-style feast, starting at just $9.99 per person. Enjoy Abuelos' signature chicken fajitas, warm tortillas, and all the fixings, plus savory sides and fresh garnishes. Craving more? Choose from 6 crispy beef tacos, or mix it up with 6 beef, cheese, or chicken enchiladas. 5 can dine for $49.99, so make family night any night. Abuelos, where the taste of Mexico comes alive.
The Caroline lifestyle is anything but boring. Here I have the freedom to do what I want. I can walk my dog and not worry about my safety. I'm doing the line dancing. We take our day trips that Caroline
The basket
I go to
scored
bed
by
with a smile
Baylor
on
at
my face, and I wake up
6:27
with
is
a smile on
confirmed
my
a
face.
two-point
The staff
basket.
here is excellent.
When it comes to the very best in retirement living, look no further than Caroline Senior Living. Come on, Sherry, we're going to be late for the big game.
The Texas Tech Alumni Association stands stronger than ever before because of the thousands of alumni who are committed to our great university. We began with our first graduating class in 1927, and nearly a century later, we continue to serve Texas Tech through programs, services, and scholarships for all of our loud and proud Red Raiders. We appreciate our loyal alumni for making a difference. If you're not a member, consider being a part of our story into the next century. Belong today. You're one of us.
Light it.
Here, we've got our own state and state of mind, where worlds of all kinds converge under two T's and one lone star. Here is in the eye of the storm and up in the stars. Here, tradition fuels progress, and unity is born from proud individualism. Here, anything can happen, because this isn't just Texas Tech. It's what's next. And from here, it's possible.
Head coach Christa Glick is all too familiar with the fight against cancer. You see, back in 2020, she was diagnosed with stage 0 breast cancer, and the following year had to undergo a double mastectomy, completely rid the disease from her body. I sat down with Glick earlier this week to discuss her journey, and she opened up to me saying the diagnosis was scary at first. It took her by surprise, but she said that's exactly what cancer wants you to look like, think like, feel like. She went on to say that she made it a priority to not stray away from her daily routine, getting on a recruitment call the day after her double mastectomy. Glick hopes her story can be used as an inspiration for those in the fight to never, ever let cancer win, guys.
You hit it on the head. She is an inspiration to all of us. And coming up at halftime, we have a very special feature on Christa that Emily was part of, and I encourage you to watch this. You're going to see one of the toughest people in America talk, and that is Christa Glick.
Just a phenomenal story. Women, go get your mammogram. So very important. Just the focus of all of that early detection.
Fritz got locked in. They're not going to get a shot off. And that's one of the things Christa Glick was telling us yesterday in practice. She's really liked the ball movement as of lately. But she says our ball cannot get stuck. We can't get stuck on offense, and they got stuck there.
Right. When the ball sticks and there's no movement and no help, it just allows the defense then to just swarm and deny. She wants to have good movement off the bounce, off the catch, off the pass.
Gaia Felder's checked into the lineup, count the basket and a foul. Fauntleroy with the 2. And foul's going to be on Maya P. That'll bring Jada Witt into the lineup. And also Jazz Shavers will come in. Oh, they had a correction on Sarah Andrews' 3, I think they were talking about. That's why the score was changed. And here's Bill Fauntleroy, can't complete the 3-point play. He's got a couple of doubles this season, but they get the ball back. You talked about they are a very good rebounding basketball team. And that's one of the things that Christa Glick stressed yesterday. Off the glass, counted. Nice job, Little Paige Bugs. She stressed so many times, Coach Glick did, boxing out, especially on free throws. You got to make sure you put a body on somebody.
Right, especially Little Paige Bugs. She has such a nose for the basketball.
Oh,
she
yeah.
plays so hard, you know, averaging a double-double right now, and that is not an easy feat. So I just love what she brings to this team, and I love the coach that was talking about that. She's the leader of this group. This is who the team follows, and that's what you want, your best player being your best leader.
Well, Little Paige Bugs, #1 offensive rebounder in the conference, number 2 offensive rebounder, #1 defensive rebounder, #1 overall. 7-0 run for Baylor. over the last 120. Let's talk about Texas Tech, the keys to their game tonight.
The biggest thing tonight for Christa was handling Baylor's physicality. They play so physically and do such a good job disrupting defensively. They've got to keep them off the boards. Obviously rebounding, the best rebounding team in the Big 12, so they've got to battle on the glass. And then lastly, they've got transition defense. They can't turn it over, and they've got to get back because they have so many guards that run the floor that can push the ball. They've got to have good transition defense.
Good resilience by Maya Pete. Pretty good defense by Logan Johnson. Almost forcing the turnover. Foul's going to be called. Foul's going to be on Maupin. Here it is again. Bailey just got a hand in there.
Yeah, just reached in. I felt like Jada Wynn was doing a good job staying with her there, was going to make her make a tough shot over her.
And here is Sarah Andrews, the pride of MacArthur High School in Irving, Texas. I remember talking to her last year prior to a game and talked about how she found her comfort zone last season, that she can shoot from anywhere. And I think for a shooter, finding that comfort zone is a plus.
Right, and Nikki Collins' style of play fits her so well. So many ball screens, so much good floor spacing. You know, the ability with all these good guards that can pass and share the basketball, they're going to find her when she's open at the arc.
Oh, hit the back of the backboard, so the ball will belong to Texas Tech. Adley Blacklock comes into the ball game for the Lady Raiders. Bailey Maupin's going to go out, and we just saw again a case of boxing out.
Right.
I mean, I wish I could stress how much they went over that yesterday. I went out and boxed out the bellman last night at the hotel. I was afraid. Nice job, Logan Johnson. Strong move right side.
Excellent job breaking the press there with the pass, getting it down the floor, and good finish by Logan Johnson. I like the attack mode that the Lady Raiders are in right now.
Well, they had a switch. Felder was quickly picked up by Blacklock. And Jada Wynn, she's going to be whistled for the foul. Just kind of got a little tied up on the play.
Hey, but she's trying to box out Little Paige Bucks, so you know what? I'm going to take that foul right there, being physical on the backside with Little Paige Bucks. And you see Logan Johnson going in there in transition for that easy bucket.
How about that? She just took it right strong to the hole. She didn't even hesitate. Andrews will bring it in.
No.
And Jada Wynn's going to get another foul called to run over Yaya Felder. Yaya, by the way, his name is Azaya, and somehow they got Yaya out of that. We'll go with that.
I love watching her play. She gives them such a spark off the bench, comes in, averaging double figures off the bench for them. And, you know, that's unfortunate there for Jada Wynn, but, man, what a good, strong screen Yaya Felder set there.
Well, she's the only Big 12 player to come off the bench and average double figures. The senior out of Hartford, Connecticut, started her career at Ohio. Just
I mean,
does
she's
a little bit of
for
everything.
6th player of the year in the Big 12, right?
I would think so. I mean, averaging double figures. Sarah Andrews going to get a little bit of a breather. With 1:26 left to play here in the opening quarter. Felder 73% from the line this season. Over 1,000 points in her college career. And she'll have another.
Number 9,
Aaliyah Matharo will check into the lineup. What an addition she has been for Baylor. The graduate from Washington, D.C., started at Mississippi State, went to Texas with Vic Schaefer, ended up at Florida, and now with Baylor. The big addition after the first of the year.
Right, after Jana Van Geitenbeek went down with her knee injury, they were able to add Aaliyah Matharu, just another athletic, physical guard that can defend, that can score in multiple ways, so I think it adds to their depth.
Felder, nice defense. Baseline jumper. Maya Pete is there to clean up the mess.
Give Kyla Freelon the assist for that one.
Yeah, okay. We're generous. It was Valentine's Day yesterday.
Right.
That's your Valentine's Day present.
She saw her teammate over there.
Yeah, Tech has hit 6 of their last 8 shots. Quick, strong move. That is a nice move by Little Paige Bugs. Averaging over 14 points a ball game, the Big 12's Player of the Week for this week.
Good denial there, making it hard, making a post player bring the ball up the floor, which is, they do not want to do that. They don't want to have to make decisions. Baylor did a really good job there denying the ball back to the guards.
And again, it took Tech some time to get into their offense. Logan Johnson makes something happen. Whistle and a foul's going to be called. That'll be on Baylor. That'll be on Matharo. That'll be her first personal foul as we look at it again. And Danae Fritz is going to come back in for Texas Tech.
Logan Johnson has gotten so much more aggressive offensively, looking for her own shot, getting herself to the foul line. I think that's been her biggest area of growth coming into her sophomore season.
Coming off that 11-point effort versus TCU. In that TCU game, they trailed the Horned Frogs only 27-26 at halftime. Second half kind of got out of control a little bit. But Logan Johnson is not afraid of anything. Shot clock turned off. Final 10 seconds here in the opening quarter. Tech leads by 4. They've led by 8. Baylor has never led in this game. Fall away, pull up jumper, no. Pete kicks it out. Shavers tries to poke it, just enough to run the timeout. Shavers out front. Shot clock at 7. Pete with 4. Pete working on Vonleh. That prayer won't be answered. Going to be knocked out by Kyla Freelon. And a shot clock violation. And one of the things that Coach Gerlich was talking about yesterday, she said, listen, we know Baylor, and she told the players, are going to take away our first option. Her advice was, don't panic.
Right. It's what's the next play. You got to get right into a next action. That's the beautiful thing about basketball. One thing gets taken away, what's the next action that you roll into? I think they got a little stagnant there. You know, I get that there's a concerted effort to get the ball inside to Maya Pete, but felt like Kyla Freeland kind of ran right into a ball screen there and kept that ball moving and let Jasmine attack middle, which is what she does so well.
Shot clock at 8. The 3 on the way. No. Shavers fights for the rebound, but Felder comes up with it. And it's going to belong to Baylor. Stepped out of bounds.
And that's why they're the best rebounding team in the Big 12. They even have good, strong rebounding guards. You've got to put a body on everybody.
They go inside and bang it hard as Little Paige Bugs. Last 3 games, she has shot 71% from the floor and averaged about 18. And that cuts the lead down to 2. Again, Baylor has never led in this game. And now they're tightening up their defense. Look how closely Walker's playing Shavers, not letting her even get any room.
Their ball pressure, their denial has been so good, just disrupting Tech in their offense.
Logan Johnson, that's going to be an offensive foul. Nice job, Yaya Felder.
Unfortunately, yeah, she got a little elbow shiver there. She's attacking.
Whoa.
And Yaya sold that really well, but Logan did kind of chicken on her.
You don't see a basketball player get depleted like that, as we say in football. Really did. Now they're going to bring Jalen Bristow into the lineup for Texas Tech. She comes back, and Sarah Sonogo will come back into the lineup. Sonogo started the game off quite well for the Lady Raiders.
Right, she was able to use her feet, which is her strength against Vonleh, get around and get some deflections. Great box out by Bailey Maupin. Great call there by Tiffany Bird. She saw that.
Bailey Maupin was doing everything she can to try to keep Matharo from getting over for the rebound, but Matharo's going to be called for the foul.
Right, this was good defense there. Watch Bailey Maupin just box out, keep her off of there. Excellent box out, and I'm glad that the refs were able to see that and reward her for that.
She worked hard for that. Walker's going to get a break. She's going to go out. Andrews back in. Matharo will run the other guard spot, pick up Bailey Maupin at half court. Matharo out of Washington, D.C., as we mentioned. And the 3.
Great little set there for Jalen Bristow. Everybody, all the defense went with Jasmine Shavers off that back screen, allowed her to come off a little pin down wide open for that 3.
No points for Shavers the last 5 games. Was 0 for 4, then we get a charge. That's what Fritz we like seeing from her.
Go back to that play here. You can't see them coming off the back screen, but good shot there by Jalen Bristow. Then on the other end, coming down, Yaya Felder threw that same little elbow to Danae Fritz that she got on the other end. But this game is gonna be physical, you know, and the refs are letting them play a little bit, but they're not letting them get away with too much.
But Bella Fauntleroy's checked back into the lineup for the Bears with 7:30 to play here in the opening half. Down by 5, they trailed by as many as 8.
Good ball
Sanogo.
movement.
Again, the shot clock goes inside of 8. And again, you're looking for the other option.
They had good early guard movement there, and then you see the ball get stuck over there a little bit with Jalen Bristow. And Bailey Maupin came off that ball screen, was looking for the little pocket pass to Sarah, but didn't quite have it. I think she had her pull up there. And at that point, Bailey's got to take those shots. She's going to make those at a really high percentage.
I was going to ask you, who has to take the ball and say, okay, I'm going to do something with it?
It's got to be Bailey Maupin.
Okay. Shavers will throw it away. That'll belong to Baylor. That is the 6th turnover for Texas Tech. They come in averaging in Big 12 play about 19. Although it hasn't been bad recently.
No, they've done a really good job this game, too, keeping their turnovers low. I think they only had 3 in the first quarter, which is really good. They're getting shots on goal, no live ball turnovers, which Baylor will take advantage of in a hurry.
Well, this is a more balanced Baylor team than it was at the beginning of the year. Vonleh, no.
Ooh.
And it's going to belong to Baylor. You look at the balance of them. One of the reasons is Vonleh is actually getting into screens better than she was at the beginning of the year.
Right, and she can be such a good screener. She's got good feet for her size. If they can get her in ball screens, rolling behind the defense and just being a physical screener, their guards are going to get any shot that they want.
And Nikki telling us today they're better at slipping screens now than they were at the beginning of the season. 26-21 is our score. Logan Johnson is going to come back into the lineup. Bailey Maupin is going to go out. By the way, our officials, Tiffany Bird, Doug Bell, and Nicole Brannon. Andrews picked up by Shavers. Matharo leaning on Johnson. Sanogo comes over to help, and that's going to be an offensive foul.
I think it's a good call there, too. She was going hard to the rim, but just got a little out of control there. And Texas Tech's defense was rotating over.
And now Shavers goes out. Maupin comes back in. Baylor scoring drought over 2 minutes. I think a lot of people were expecting Bailey Maupin to have a big game. She did not play well scoring-wise against TCU.
Right, and you always know Bailey Maupin's going to have a bounce-back game. When she doesn't have a great night scoring the ball, and she knows how much her offense, how valuable it is to this team.
3 of the last 4 games, Bailey Maupin's been in single digits. Adley Blacklock lost it. Matharo comes up with it. Easy 2. That's good defense by the Bears.
Great defense. She was just physical, getting through that handoff and forcing that turnover there led to an easy layup. Those are the kind of things Tech has to take care of the basketball. Those type turnovers are the dangerous ones.
Lead cut down to 3. Johnson working on Andrews. Sarah does a nice job cutting off the lane. Maupin, jump stop, leans in, wanted the foul, not going to get it. Vonleh with the rebound. Andrews is going to be tripped. And that's going to be on Logan Johnson. That'll be her second.
Yeah, just tripped her up there. You have to call that. She was trying to get around her. But.
Logan goes out, Shavers comes in. Now, one thing about Logan Johnson, she is a physical defender, probably the best one-on-one defender on this Lady Raider team. And Little Paige Buggs out of Edmond, Oklahoma, class in high school up there in the Oklahoma City area. The hustle player, and the scouting report says smart. No disagreement here.
Not at all.
She got away with a little right arm, yeah. And the foul's going to be called. Little Paige Buggs just trying to get Bristow off her.
The ball pressure by both teams has been fantastic. Yeah. You can tell they're battling, they're being physical.
You're kind of eating this up, aren't you?
I love a good physical game.
You got this big smile on your face over this defense. Fresh 20 on the shot clock. Flick of the wrist, no. Sanogo, quick outlet. This is what Tech wants to do. Maupin, strong move, count it. Bailey Maupin goes to double digits with 10.
Great finish, but because Baylor's defense is so good too, they have to take advantage. When they got a rebound, you got to get out and run.
Sanogo with a rejection.
That's why we talked about Sarah Sanogo and Nettie Vonleh in the open tonight, because I just knew this matchup. Both teams need to get it into the paint, either get it out to shooters or to go score at a high clip. This is a great matchup. Those are great hands by Sarah Sanogo.
Well, Sarah Sanogo, one of the things that surprised Texas Tech coaches this year is the fact she is a shot blocker.
Right, her timing has just been impeccable.
They really didn't see that when she played at Odessa College with her sister. See it now. Here's Walker. Nice job, Sanogo. She sensed that they were going to that one side of Vonleh. Maupin launches.
Oh.
And Bristow goes down hard. And that foul's going to be called on Bella Fauntleroy.
That's the second time tonight we talked about Sarah Sanogo using her feet, which is her advantage against Vonleh, to get around, to release her hold on her in the post and get that deflection. That's the second deflection she's gotten tonight, led to a wide open three by Bailey Maupin.
Kyla Abraham will come into the lineup, the junior out of Carrollton, Virginia. Has played more games this season than she had the first 2 years at Baylor combined. Maupin looking for Blacklock, can't find her. Halfway home here in the second. Tech up by 5. Maupin stepped out of bounds. Bailey seems a little shocked at that, but with that, we're going to take a timeout. We got a good one in Lubbock. Can Texas Tech break the streak of Baylor winning 30 straight games over the Lady Raiders? It's early. A lot more to come. (28-23), Texas Tech leading number 25 Baylor. Tech is led by as many as 8. Baylor has not had an advantage yet in this game, along with Brandy Poole, Emily Wisniewski. I'm Ron Coolin. Good to have you with us today. And Hadley Blacklock of Texas Tech came up to us before the game and said, "I love these Play for K uniforms." It's got a good little pink tint to it.
They are. They're really sharp. It's always such a special game, and all the pink. And yeah, Adidas has done a good job outfitting them for this game.
And again, coming up at halftime, a very special feature on Texas Tech head coach Christa Glick. You don't want to miss that. A breast cancer survivor. They've been honoring breast cancer survivors all during the game so far today. Shot clock at 10. Fauntleroy on the drive, got it.
Excellent finish there. She's been quiet so far today offensively for Baylor, and they really need her to get going. And she's been shooting the ball so well at the arc. So for her to be able to get to the rim and finish is really good.
Blacklock picked up the dribble, dangerous pass. Fritz with 15, launches and knocks down the 3. Texas Tech 6 of 8 from beyond the arc today.
And that's where Danae Fritz just excels. When she can catch and shoot off of a good pass, she shoots at a much higher percentage.
Of course, she played 25 games for Baylor last year, averaged only 8 minutes a game. That's big for Christa Glick. If you can get Danae Fritz to score, she played 14 minutes against TCU. That was the fewest minutes she has played in the Big 12 and didn't score a point. And you and I have always talked about this Texas Tech team. You got Shavers and Maupin, but who's going to be that 3rd and 4th scorer?
Right. When you can get offense from Danae too, when she can hit good open catch and shoot threes like that, it's fantastic.
Jasmine Shavers with her 2nd basket of the day, and the lead goes to 8, matching the biggest advantage Tech has had. Nice defense. Freelon just enough for Little Paige Bugs to turn it over.
They forced a couple of turnovers in a row here. Texas Tech's defense is really doing a good job, and they continue to take advantage offensively off of those turnovers, and that's got to continue. As a coach, though, you're always worried about a game like this. A little bit of a trap game. They're coming off a huge, big win over West Virginia. You know, whereas Tech has had a whole week. You know, they've been on a losing streak, but they've had a whole week to refocus. And, you know, that's dangerous. As a coach, as Nikki Collin, you know, it's a little bit of a scary game. You want your team to remain focused regardless of who you're playing.
And one of the things Christa was telling us yesterday about having that time off, she basically said we took 2 days off, but we needed a mental break from the game.
And everybody does this time of year. Basketball is a long season. It's a grueling season. So whenever you have that bye week, you've got to take advantage of it for your coaching staff, for your players, for everybody, just to have a day off.
Nice job by Fauntleroy knocking it out of bounds. Tech will have 7 to shoot, 3:13 left to play here in the opening half. Here it is again. Tough going against Fauntleroy. Stands 6 foot.
It is. She has really good length, and I like that Jazz went into her trying to draw the foul. That's what you want him to do, but Fauntleroy just was big and long there, made that very difficult, stayed straight up.
Looking inside, Kyla Freeland, and got it!
That's a heck of a bounce she got there on the rim.
It was kind of the second option, what they wanted. And the lead is at 10. Biggest lead of the ball game as Tech has put together a 7-0 run and count the basket and a foul. Fauntleroy, strong move on the inside.
When you saw there, Tech was trying to ice that ball screen. They got switched up. Kyla Freeland picked her up on that drive, but just wasn't able to not foul on that aggressive drive there by Little Paige Bugs.
Just got the
Bella
feet.
Fauntleroy, sorry.
Just got the feet kind of tangled up there. One of the things Nikki Collin was saying after that West Virginia game, that she wants Bella Fauntleroy to move a little more without the ball, since she leaves points on the board. And Bella agreed.
Right.
Yeah, I do.
She did a good job there, though, finishing with contact.
Shavers out front. Here's Moffitt. Danae Fritz tried to set the, shall we say, behind screen. Stuck it out. That's a foul, and Fritz picks up the foul. And that'll be her first personal foul. This is where Tech's got to be careful. You've got the lead, but you want to have it at intermission. Got to play smart. Nice strong move by Jada Walker.
Going to her strong hand, her left hand, just off that ball screen. She's got to have a little bit more help, because once Jada Walker gets that corner turned and gets downhill, there's not much else you can do there.
Well, she's left-handed, and one of the things Nikki has always talked about her is she does do a good job getting downhill. Now she goes on defense. 5-0 run now by Baylor. And the layup is missed. Those are the shots you can't afford to miss when you're playing the number 25 team in the country.
No, and you see Bella immediately look over to Coach Collin and say, my bad, because Coach Collin talked to me specifically about the backdoor sets that Tech will run, and that was beautifully executed there. Jasmine Shavers just couldn't get that finish.
Well, Tech runs a lot of sets. Nikki Collin had her team really prepared for that, and at the line it's going to be Sarah Andrews. Andrews 7 points already in the ball game. Has been an honorable mention All-American. Last year, telling me her goal was to be more selfless. Can't get the free throw to go down. Tied up, good job again, Fauntleroy. 2 minutes to play here in the opening half. Baylor now on a 6-0 run. Andrews using that left hand to get Fritz out of the way. Vonleh rolls to the hole with the left hand.
That was a beautiful pocket pass there by Sarah Andrews, which is passing is such an underrated skill. Out of that ball screen, she's so good, finding her post player rolling right to the basket.
Maupin able to get away a little bit from Walker. Didn't take a whole lot of time, and again, there's the long arms of Fauntleroy knocking it away.
And you feel the pressure, you feel the urgency of Baylor picking up here, and this is where Tech has to respond in kind.
Exactly.
You know, they've got to take care of the basketball, they've got to make crisp, sharp passes, and they've got to defend and box out. You can't give up, you know, rebounds off the foul line that lead to points.
15 on the shot clock. Maupin settles things down. Works off the pick. Walker stays with her. Maupin leans in, draws contact in the foul. Bailey Maupin being much more aggressive than she was in that TCU game.
She is, and they need to get themselves to the foul line. They haven't done that very much yet this game, and that's what she has the ability to do. Jada Walker did come down on her arm there. Bailey Maupin's got to stay aggressive, got to put some points on the board, and one way to do that very well for her is getting to the foul line.
Bailey Maupin 80% from the stripe. A little down from last season, but Bailey Maupin works at her game. Yesterday after practice, what did she do? Went and shot free throws. And shot free throws. And shot free throws. Blacklock set to check back into the lineup. Talk about Bailey Maupin's offense, but we'd be remiss without talking about the defense she had against Gianna Neepkins in that Utah game.
Right.
She had her frustrated. And a whistle and a foul is going to be called. Blacklock in. And the foul, I think. No, I don't think it was a foul. Just went out of bounds. So the lead is cut to 3. Tech is led by 10.
This last minute and a half, who's going to take the momentum into the locker room, I think is going to be big for the third quarter.
Off the glass, count it. Nice job, Little Paige Bugs.
Just a good post-to-post pin down curl for Little Paige Bugs, and that's really hard to defend. And then little shot fake, it's so underrated. Got her defense up in the air. It was an easy finish.
9-0 run for Baylor as we go inside of 53 seconds to play in the half. Tech has led the entire way. We've had only one tie in the game. Blacklock inside, off the glass, counted. About a 13-second difference shot of the game clock. Bears have hit their last 5 field goal attempts.
Same play again. They're going to pin down here for Little Paige Bugs. She's going to look to curl right off it or come off. Take the jumper there. And
that was so easy. Little Paige Bugs knocking it down. She's in double digits. She's got a dozen. Final 15 seconds. Shot clock turned off. Taken away. Walker got it. The first lead of the ball game for the Bears with 1 second left. Blacklock's not going to get it off.
That's a tough turnover as you're going into the halftime there. Just kind of deflated, and we need more and more women surviving this deadly disease.
103rd meeting between these two teams, and the pull-up, no. Shavers pulls down the rebound. Baylor leads the overall series 55-47. They have a 30-game win streak stretching back to 2012. But Tech has not won here at home since 2006. Sanogo, but it started with the pass from Bailey Maupin.
That is a beautiful two-man game. I love when Texas Tech gets in ball screens, especially with Bailey Maupin, because she makes such good decisions off of them. You see Sarah Sanogo rolling to the rim, and even with the help collapsing onto her, she was able to get that high pass and finish. That is beautiful basketball.
This Baylor team is really hitting on all cylinders now. Nikki Collins said the synergy is getting better each game with this team. Trailed by as many as 10 in that opening half. Pull-up jumper. Fauntleroy, no. You and I were talking, I know it's the old adage, and we're redundant saying it, but the first 3 minutes of the second half, so important for Tech because of what they've gone through the last 5 games.
Right, this is a big third quarter here for them, and they've got to have confidence after the first half that they played.
Nice ball movement. Free line. Tough shot, no. Falls right into the hands of Fauntleroy.
Yeah, I don't love that shot. I love that she attacked off the bounce, but once she got caught off, she's got to find a teammate and keep the ball moving.
Walker goes strong to the hole. She is going to be fouled on the play.
crowd did not like that call.
No.
Jada Walker, ooh, I think they have a right to not like that call. Bailey Maupin was straight up there. That was, I don't see the foul.
Well, that's going to be the third on Maupin.
I think the fans in attendance might have got that one right.
I think they may have. Walker misses the free throw. 74% from the free throw line. Baylor is last in the Big 12 in free throw percentage as a team, just 66%. And they're at 50% so far this afternoon, 5 of 10. Problem is they've taken more. If you're Texas Tech, you've taken 6 more free throws than the Lady Raiders.
Right, that's something for such a good team. That's a growth area for them, because when you get in good close games, they're going to need to count on those free throws. You can't leave all those points at the rim.
Shavers has to give it up. Again, they've got to be decisive with the basketball. Maupin inside, leans in. What a shot, Bailey Maupin using the body.
Good transition defense, getting back, stopping the ball. Good deflection there.
That's going to be a foul called on Fauntleroy. She and Danae Fritz were going very close.
Good play there when it could have been a turnover, going right at Little Paige Bugs. Tough finish at the rim, but that's where she's just so crafty.
Oh, yeah. The lead is 2. Maupin on Walker. Fauntleroy has done a nice job on Shavers. Shavers does not have any room. And she gets rejected. Nice block by Little Paige Bugs. Possession arrow will belong to Texas Tech.
That was a nice defensive play because her arms came out of nowhere. I thought Jazz was going to be open for that layup when she got downhill. Little Paige Bugs comes over, backside defense, good block there, and then good hustle by Bella Fauntleroy to keep that possession.
Little Paige Bugs with a couple of blocks on the afternoon, 27 on the season. She was like Go-Go Gadget with those arms. All of a sudden, just they kept extending. On the outside, Little Paige Bugs with a rebound. Again, the leading rebounder in the Big 12, over 10 boards a game.
And I love her ability to rebound and immediately push the ball and get their break started.
Sarah Andrews saw an opening, can't finish it out. Logan Johnson set to check in. Shavers on the 3, no.
Those are the ones they've got to capitalize on. That was a perfect wide open 3 in transition. Just some miscommunication on defense by Baylor.
Oh, nice move by Walker, and somehow she got it over Sonogo's outstretched arm. And we're tied at 42. Third tie of the ball game. And Tech turns it over. That is number 11.
Just got to be secure with the ball because Baylor has active hands. They're going to be up in you all night.
Andrews just waited patiently, took that step back and drains the 3. Biggest lead for Baylor at 3. Whistle and a foul is going to be called. Sarah Andrews, by the way, joining Little Paige Bugs in double figures with 11. Foul's going to be on Walker. That'll be her 3rd personal foul.
Bailey's gone into takeover mode. She's been super aggressive, trying to get into ball screen actions, trying to get to the rim and attack. And this is what they need right now. They got to keep this game close and give them a chance to upset in the 4th quarter.
And you got to make the free throws. Bailey Maupin will go to the line. 13 points in the ball game, 1 of 2 from the stripe. Solid. 3 of the last 4 games, she's been in single digits, averaging less than 8 points a ball game. So this 14 she has this afternoon. Add one more to that is big for Texas Tech.
It's huge.
Maupin's going to go out. Logan Johnson comes in for defensive purposes. Johnson playing, though, with 2 personal fouls. Andrews works off the pick. Vonleh. The hesitation off the glass. That is pretty, Sarah Andrews.
Sarah Andrews, as a 5th-year senior leader, has come in and just taken over in the 3rd quarter. She's been really good getting to the rim, defending, knocking down her open 3s.
Second team all Big 12 last year. The patience she showed waiting for that play to develop, impressive. And the whistle and a foul is going to be called.
Foul number 5, Dariana Littlepage-Buggs.
Dariana Littlepage-Buggs whistle for the foul. That is her second personal foul. Tech will have it. Just over 4 minutes gone by here in the third. Felder comes out on Johnson. And a whistle and a foul. That's going to be on Yaya Felder. That'll be her second personal foul.
Because of Baylor's physicality and how they play, if you will be aggressive, you can draw some fouls against them, and that's what Tech's got to continue to do. Especially right now when you've got basically the second team in right now. This is the group that's got to prove that they can generate some points and keep the momentum going offensively.
Maya Pete working on Vonleh off the glass. No, Littlepage-Buggs pulls away the rebound. That's her 6th board of the afternoon. Andrews will set it up. The lead is 3. Baylor's hit their last 3 shots. Littlepage-Buggs from 17. That's sweet with 3 E's.
That's been the play that Tech hasn't been able to start. It's just a high ball screen into a pin down for Littlepage-Buggs to get her to either curl or come up to the elbow and hit that shot that she's very capable of making. That's the play that they have to stop.
That was good. She's coming off 9 points against West Virginia. Has 14 today. 7 of 9 shooting. And the lead is 5. That is the biggest lead Baylor has had this afternoon. That's off the foot of Jasmine Shavers. And with that, we're going to get a timeout.
The ball was sticking. The ball's got to continue to move. Jasmine Shavers has got to get them into offense much quicker here. And then you see Littlepage-Buggs again. That shot at the elbow, that is just going to be on point every time for her.
At Covenant Health, connection means strength. Through our partnership with Providence Cancer Institute, we bring world-class resources and innovative treatments to our community. Because when it comes to fighting cancer, every moment matters. At Covenant Health, our specialists collaborate daily to tailor the best possible outcomes, and we stand by you every step of your journey. You're not just facing cancer, you're overcoming it. When it's cancer, every moment matters.
Club is the official NIL collective of Texas Tech Athletics. What does the Matador Club do? They create partnerships between Texas Tech athletes, fans and alumni, and the local community. By donating to the Matador Club, you receive exclusive perks and you're supporting your favorite student athletes and local nonprofits. Sign up and get ready to hear those victory bells ring.
Weekends, they rock. And with the Reliant Truly Free Weekends plan, they rock even harder. Because you get free electricity from 8 p.m. Friday to 12 a.m. Monday. So you can save, whether you're shredding the strings or just washing your threads. Sounds pretty good, and it should. It's the Truly Free Weekends plan, powered by 100% solar. Rock on. Reliant, proud partner of Texas Tech Athletics.
Here, we've got our own state and state of mind, where worlds of all kinds converge under 2 T's and 1 lone star. Here is in the eye of the storm and up in the stars. Here, tradition fuels progress, and unity is born from proud individualism. Here, anything can happen, because this isn't just Texas Tech. It's what's next. And from here, it's possible.
Well, with WNBA coach Brandy Poole, Emily Wisniewski, I'm Ron Thulin, 49-44. Baylor leads by 5. We are in the third quarter. Those
all right, Sydney, I'm good.
Texas Tech led by as many as 10. Let's take a look at the Big 12 rankings for Texas Tech. And as far as defensively, pretty solid numbers for the Lady Raiders.
Right, and defensively they have been playing really well, forcing multiple turnovers when they can get into their press and really disrupt. You know, they do a good job their bench points because they have such good depth. They get really good production off their bench typically. So they do some good things today. They've got to continue to do all those good things if they're going to give themselves a chance to win.
Bailey not let the ball. Texas Tech gets stuck on offense.
I like the change up here out of that timeout, taking a little bit of a 2-3 zone, just changing it up a little bit for Baylor.
Baylor potent offensively. Talked about the 5 players, double-figure scoring, 6 1,000-point scorers on their team.
Such good balance, such good veteran play. You know, when on any given night, somebody can really step up and score the ball at a high rate.
Shavers this time given room, and she knocks down the 3 or second of the ball game.
She needed to see that go through the net.
Yes. That stops an 0 for 4 shooting slump for the Lady Raiders and pulls them within 2. A little zone by Texas Tech. Interesting. Yesterday at practice, they worked on that. Christa Glick says we don't use it a whole lot, but we may have to tomorrow, and they are.
No, but I like it. It's really slowed Baylor down. You see them just moving the ball around the perimeter, and they got no north-south dribble penetration, so it's really slowed down because they were doing a really good job starting this quarter, getting to the rim, drawing fouls, and this zone has really kind of slowed them down. Baylor needs to attack a gap there, and then they've got plenty of shooters to kick to.
Well, we saw West Virginia also use the zone against Baylor. Pete way up top. Pete's got to get rid of it to somebody. Shot clock inside of 10 for Shavers. Fauntleroy doesn't give her a whole lot of room. Jasmine can't get it. Rebound pulled away. Little Paige Buggs. Her 7th board to go along with her 14th point. Boy, they give Little Paige Buggs so much room. Off the glass, count it. She'll go to the line.
She had a little bit of an opening there down through the paint, and that was all that she needed. Again, she gets the ball at the elbow. She operates so well. Either knocking down that little jumper or slithering to the hoop there with a good finish with contact.
Bailey Maupin is going to come back into the ball game. Adley Blacklock will go out. Well, you look at Little Paige Buggs this season, averaging 14 points, over 10 rebounds, over 2 assists a ball game. When you go back to that UNLV game, she had a 20-20 game in that contest.
That's just
impressive.
Unbelievable.
That is.
It is, and she just impacts them in so many ways, and she just plays so hard. You know, she doesn't have great size or great girth, you know, but she's just strong and long and athletic and can really do multiple things. I'd like to see her extend her range more if she wants to play at the next level, like really get a consistent 3-point shot. But man, she does so much for this team.
You were watching her shoot before the game, and at times she was shooting 3, and you said, you know, that's a good shot.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. She doesn't take very many. She doesn't need to. But I think for her to play at the next level, if that's a part of her game, she's going to have to continue to develop.
Now, the 3 looked like it was going down. Bristow had a chance at it, but it was knocked away by Baylor. 2:49 to play in the third. 4-point advantage for the Bears. Battling for that top spot of the Big 12. A lot of big games this weekend. West Virginia has already won this afternoon. Pete with 10 to shoot. Pete using that left arm, trying to get some kind of room, not going to be able to do it. Little Paige Buggs out of the pack. She is going to be fouled by Logan Johnson.
Baylor's going to force Maya Pete to score in the block. They covered up all the guards and all of their movement off of that post catch. They're going to deny them, which is smart. You should make Maya Pete go play one-on-one against Nettie Von Land because she hasn't been successful yet tonight.
Exactly. And Pete sometimes gets a little glue on the hands. And it seems a little indecisive trying to get the pass off.
Right.
And again, something they worked on a lot yesterday. The lead is 4. Baylor has hit 5 of their last 7. Tech is 1 of their last 8.
Tech staying in this 2-3 zone.
Wynn fights for it, lost it. It'll belong to Baylor. And they'll have 14 on the shot clock as we look at it again.
That was the right play to make that little reverse behind the zone. She just couldn't quite get that to finish.
Kyla Abraham on the drive. This time Wynn goes down, trying to stay up with Fauntleroy. Yaya off the glass, no.
And again, Tech went back to man on that baseline out of bounds, and immediately you see Baylor attacking the rim.
Jada Wynn, they're waiting for her to get untracked shooting the basketball. As we go inside of 2 minutes to play in the third. Nice defense, Little Page Bugs on Briscoe. 7 to shoot, Maupin. Maupin on top. Briscoe's going to have to let it fly off the front of the iron. Danae Fritz had it, lost it. Foul's going to be on Yaya Felder. That'll be Felder's third personal foul.
Jalen Bristow with the wide open three there. Box outs all around. Yaya Felder just didn't get Danae Fritz box out. Tripped her up on the way to get that offensive rebound. Good call.
And Felder's going to go out. Matharo will come back into the lineup for Baylor. And at the line, Danae Fritz. That is only her 11th free throw attempt this season.
Yeah, Danae is such a jump shooter or a three-point shooter, so doesn't really get into the paint to mix it up too much on the offensive end. So for her to get to the free throw line is bonus.
Now Bristow did a nice job trying to keep it alive, but Tech, no field goals the last 240. But they're only down by 3 with 1:30 to play in the third. Abraham sets the pick. That's going to be a foul on Abraham.
They got a little lucky there because Maya Pete was way low at that point of attack, and
right.
Sarah Andrews Bailey went under that screen. That was going to be 3 for Sarah Andrews if that illegal screen had not been called. Yeah, she rolled into her. That's illegal all day, but Bailey's got to try to fight over that with Sarah, make her go off the bounce because Sarah's just too dangerous shooting behind ball screens.
Now they're going to take Fauntleroy out probably for the final 120. Baylor up by 3. Win.
Baylor doing a good job just switching, forcing Tech to go east-west and can't get any north-south penetration.
Well, they've got 7 to shoot. Maupin backs it out, launches it with 5 on the shot clock, airballs it into the hands of Little Page Bugs. Running the floor was Abraham, didn't get it to her, but boy, she made up some ground. Sarah Andrews for 3, that'll be well off the mark. And Tech will have it with 45 seconds to play in the third. Would you have wanted Baylor maybe to run a little more time off the clock?
Maybe a little bit there, but I'm never going to take away an open 3 from Sarah Andrews.
No, I wouldn't either. Sarah Andrews, by the way, 5 of 8 shooting today, 2 of 3 from 3. Tech has trailed the entire third quarter. Pete rolls to the hole. Didn't get it, but will go to the line.
Again, what did we have? A ball screen with Bailey Maupin involved. You got Maya Pete rolling to the rim. Really good. Bailey Maupin makes such good decisions off of ball screens and able to find her post players. Got that up to her, even with the defense collapsing on her. I'd love to see Maya Pete make that an and one, but really good job there in that high pick and roll.
Maya Pete will go to the line. Nikki Collins' squad still up by 3.
Both teams leaving a lot of points at the foul line tonight.
Texas Tech 5 of 9. Baylor just 5 of 11.
Well, they're both shooting the ball well overall, just not at the foul line for either team.
Pete gets the second. Prior to those two, Pete only had 4 free throw attempts in the last 11 games. 3-second difference shot of the game clock. Lead is down to 2.
Back in this little 2-3 again. Baylor just moving the ball around the perimeter. They've got to try to get the ball into the middle or attack a gap.
Von Lay kicks it out. Matharo, no. Just a great hustle play again by Little Page Bugs. The 3 by Andrews, no. And that's the way quarter number 3 will come to an end. Neither team on fire as the third comes to an end. Baylor 0 for their last 7. Texas Tech, no field goals the last 4-15. They were 1 for their last 10. I think they may come back out for 1/10 of a second. Every time they do that, I always go, really? 1/10 of a second.
Those managers got to scurry back off with the chairs that they brought out.
Now 1/10, you basically get it in. Tiffany Bird over there making sure. Talked about Tech 1 of 10. Baylor 1 of their last 8.
Yeah, not a great offensive third quarter for either team after they both played so well.
Texas Tech ball.
Well, they're going to add some time on the clock. I think they're going to say 1.2. Now they've got 1 up there now. What's 2/10 of a second among friends? And Jada Wynn, just get it in.
Right.
And now the third quarter is in the books. We've got a good one going on at United Supermarkets Arena. Talking just staying, if you're Texas Tech, you want to stay in a position to be in a position to win the ball game heading the fourth, and Tech did that. They were only outscored by 1 in that fourth quarter.
Right, and you look at Baylor leads the Big 12 in scoring at over 80 points a game. And Tech so far has only held them to 51, so they've done a good job. They've done what they needed to do defensively.
But you got to clog up the middle. Matharu comes up with the basket. Little Paige Bugs, by the way, 3 consecutive double-doubles for her. Already with a double-double tonight. She's got 16 and 10.
But that's what you needed to see. Tech came out in their 2-3 zone, and Matharu attacked a gap and was able to get into the paint.
But you can't turn the ball over in the fourth against the number 25 team in the country. On the drive, Fauntleroy, no. Maya Pete getting the start in the fourth quarter with a rebound.
And that's what has put Tech in a position to win this game as well, too. They only had 2 turnovers in the third quarter, which is huge for this team.
Jada Wynn. Pete rolls to the basket, stops, pops, got it. Go to the line, Maya.
Tech has been so successful tonight when they've gotten into a ball screen action, whether in the middle of the floor or on the wings. There it was Jada Wynn making a good decision. Rolling. Vonleh was just too far over, helping on that ball screen. Maya Pete was able to roll right behind her for the finish.
Maya Pete with 7 in the ball game, make it 8. Cuts the lead back down to 1.
And sometimes that's just an easier way to get a post catch rather than just having to battle and
Good
battle
point.
all the time in the post, ducking in. It's hard work down there for post players. If you can get them an easy basket rolling to the rim, that's fantastic.
From the outside, the shot won't go down by Matharu. Tech with a chance to regain the advantage. They haven't had it since they lost the lead in the very closing seconds of the second. Shavers. No, Vonleh knocks it away. It'll be Tech's ball. Sarah Andrews will come back into the lineup for Baylor.
Tech's done a really good job too, keeping Baylor off the offensive glass. They haven't got a ton of second chance opportunities. They've been able to rebound and get out and run. And again, we see another open 3 in transition off of that rebound.
Quickly, as she has done all night, Fauntleroy right on top of Shavers. Shavers just 3 of 13 shooting. A lot of it because of Fauntleroy. Sees an opening, and again, who's there? This time it's Little Paige Bugs knocking it away.
Right, and good deflection there. Jazz was looking for Maya rolling behind that.
Freelon will come into the lineup. Briscoe will go out for Tech. 4 seconds to shoot for the Lady Raiders.
I like this sub here because Kyla does so much for them defensively and offensively and rebounding the basketball. She's been really impactful tonight, maybe not on the scoreboard, but everywhere else.
Shavers, nope, stepped out of bounds, go the other way. Second time Tech has stepped out of bounds when they're trying to line up a shot.
Right. That's a little unfortunate there. At least it's a dead ball turnover. Doesn't lead directly to points, but man, those are those possessions you're going to want back down the stretch because she was going to be wide open for that. Yeah, just a little bit wide on the catch there.
Well, she stepped out and then came back in. Doug Bell was right on top of that. So Baylor holds on to the lead. Fauntleroy launches, no. Vonleh may have gotten away with a push on Freelon. And Tech will have it after the turnover. That'll be only the 10th turnover against the Bears this afternoon.
Well, we know Coach Collin talked about zone offense in that huddle because their zone offense has been much better, not just passing around the perimeter. They've been able to get into the paint. They got it there to Little Paige Bucks in the middle. Wide open kick to Bella Fauntleroy in the corner.
And again, Tech with an opportunity to take the advantage.
Good flare screen on the backside.
Shot clock at 8. Shavers works on Fauntleroy. Fauntleroy, not today. Knocks it out with 4.3 to shoot. Fauntleroy's defense has been strong.
Right, and I like the idea of Jasmine trying to refuse that screen and get downhill. But Bella Fauntleroy, one of the best defenders in this league with her length and athleticism. You're not going to get a lot off or over her.
Fauntleroy with 4 rebounds today. She's only 11 away from 500 her career. Shavers goes out. Tech's got to realize you've got 1 to shoot. That'll be a travel. Blacklock kind of hesitated and dragged the feet. And again, 2 turnovers when they have an opportunity to take the lead for Texas Tech.
They put themselves in a position here to upset a very good team. So they've got to continue to be sharp, take care of the basketball. Yes, she picked up her pivot foot.
Margin of error against the number 25 team and such a well-coached team like Baylor is small.
It's super slim. You've got to do everything right.
Like we said last week in one of our opens, comes down to details. Pete cuts off the baseline. Fauntleroy goes down hard. It's just out of bounds, though. That's something Coach Gerlich and Coach Collin has stressed. Details this time of year because everybody knows what the other team's probably going to do.
Right, they know these teams inside and out after all the years in the Big 12. So it's who's going to execute better, who's going to get that box out and that big rebound.
Walker gets around Wynn, who commits the foul, and Jada Wynn picks up her 3rd personal foul.
It's a tough matchup there for Jada Wynn against Jada Walker. She's just so shifty with the ball. I mean, Jada, I think, was trying not to foul and get out of the way, but that didn't work out so well for her.
No. You said it right. Jada Walker's shifty. Very shifty on the drive. Walker, who last year led Baylor in steals. Go back to her days at Kentucky. She was part of the SEC All-Freshman team. Also led Kentucky in steals when she was there.
She's had a great career in both conferences.
Logan Johnson in, Blacklock out for Texas Tech. And the lead is 3. Again, Tech has stressed moving the basketball, not getting it stuck in somebody's hands. Second half, though, it's times it has been stuck in people's hands. Tech only 14 points between the 3rd and 4th quarter. Need to do a little better than that.
Right, if they can find ways to score, they're getting stops. They're forcing Baylor into tough shots.
Moppin. Baseline, elevates, not able to get it. Little Paige Bugs the rebound, her 11th. Walker quickly down the floor, lost it. Logan Johnson had it. Gets it ahead to Moppin. She doesn't have numbers, has to hold up. That was swatted away, and I think the foul's going to be called on Fauntleroy. That sounded like a volleyball spike from over here. Didn't it?
She just didn't use her feet enough, but she was trying to deflect that pass into Maya Pete.
Maya Pete's going to go out. Sarah Sonogo, who's done a nice job this afternoon for Tech, checks back into the lineup. Again, this Baylor offense solid. One of 4 Power 5 teams to have 5 players in double figures.
Their balance is so impressive. But of all the good teams I've coached through the years too, our best teams were the teams that have 5 that nearly average double figures that are just dangerous any night.
Jada Wynn in the corner. Shavers over Fauntleroy. Can't get it to go. Danae Fritz had it, lost it. And it's going to belong to Tech. Stepped out of bounds. They say Baylor did. Tech scoring drought now closing in on 250. They've missed their last 4 shots, but Baylor's returned the favor. They haven't hit a field goal in 3.5 minutes.
After such a great first half offensively for both teams, the offense has come to a raging halt here in the second half. Both teams are battling defensively, but just hard to buy a basket right now.
Little Paige Bugs goes off limping, and she's going to be looked at by the trainer. They're taking her in the tunnel. We get any word on that from Emily, we'll let you know.
Yeah, I hope she's okay. You don't want to see a player like that go down.
No. Here's Johnson. 5 to shoot. Today Fritz, no. Sanogo had it, lost it. Baylor comes up with it, leading by 3. Oh, Andrew, beautiful pass into Nettie Vonleh.
Sarah Andrew, we talk about what a good shooter she is, but man, she is so good in the pick and roll action. That's the second beautiful little bounce pass, pocket pass she's found her post players on.
Now she's number 6th in the Big 12 in assists per game. The lead is 5. That matches Baylor's biggest margin. Beautiful pass. Shavers to Sanogo. That ends a scoring drought of over 320. Fans starting to get into it.
As they should. Tech has played well. They put themselves in a position to upset a very good basketball team. They've just got to stay solid, and that'll help when Baylor's turning the ball over.
Now a chance to pull within 1 or even knock this score up. Inside Logan Johnson. It's a 1-point game. Timeout Baylor.
I don't think Coach Collins is going to be happy with that, because that was just not getting back in transition defense, and you can't have that off of a turnover especially.
4 minutes and 48 seconds left to play in regulation. Texas Tech going toe-to-toe with the number 25 team in the country. What a job Coach Peterson has done. By the way, we got a second. I want to thank Nikki Collin for allowing us to come to shoot around today and spending a lot of time with us. Thank you so much, Coach.
Oh, she's always fantastic and does such a good job. I love watching her practices.
They remind you of practices you've been part of.
Yep,
which is
a lot
funny.
of familiarity for sure.
Yeah, the Kurt Miller days.
No, it's fun. It's fun watching her coach his team. They've done a really good job, and I always appreciate her input.
Tech trying to regain the advantage they had almost all the first half except for the final seconds. 7 to shoot for Fritz. Fauntleroy jumps out. Sanogo rolls, and she is going to be fouled on the play.
The pick and roll has been working for Tech tonight, and they continue to go back to it. I think it's been good. They've been able to roll behind Vonleh. The guards have done a really good job finding their post players.
And we have our official TV timeout with 4:06 to play. Foul was called on Sarah Andrews. Baylor leads by 1. 4:06 left to play in the ball game. 4:06 to play in regulation. Number 25 Baylor leading Tech by 1. And of course this week's Big 12 Player of the Week, Mariana Little-Page Muggs. And she had her 17th double-double today, 3rd in a row. There you see the numbers on the season. What a job she has done.
She has been fantastic, averaging a double-double, and it's good to see her back out there. We saw her limp off through the tunnel a few minutes ago, so good to see her back in action. She had a double-double just heading into the 4th quarter already tonight.
Sarah Sanogo with a chance to tie it up. Interesting, yesterday at practice ends, her mom calls from Paris. I did get to introduce myself in French to her, though, which was pretty cool. For the tie. The lead stays at 1. Little-Page Muggs adds to her total. Her 12th rebound. Again, her season high was 20. That was against UNLV.
Both teams tonight, 7 of 13 from the foul line. Whoever ends up winning this game, the losing team, those free throws are going to come back to bite them in the butt.
On the drive, count the basket, a blocking foul against Tech. Jada Wynn tried to come over and draw the contact earlier, wasn't able to do it.
Yeah, Jada tried to get over there and take that charge. She was just too late. And again, when Little-Page Muggs gets that ball anywhere in the paint, she is so good around the rim.
Jada Wynn picks up her 4th personal foul. Sanogo goes out, and at the line is going to be Little-Page Muggs. Preseason All Big 12.
Tech hasn't had much of an answer for her tonight,
no.
But most teams don't, so that's nothing new, but they've got to find a way. They've got to try to limit her catches anywhere inside the paint.
And extends the lead to 4. Biggest lead for Baylor's been 5. Tech led by 10 in the first half, and they missed the easy shot. And now you got to tighten up the defense. Still a lot of time left. Logan Johnson will come back into the lineup along with Jalen Briscoe for Tech. Walker on the drive, no. Nice box out Maya P.
She's so quick getting to the rim, especially with her left hand there.
Shavers lost it. That's going to be a blocking foul, and she got kind of bailed out on that.
Yeah, she did get a little bit bailed out there, and I like her aggressiveness to the rim. I would love to see her be more efficient scoring the basketball. Just had a tough night tonight finding the bottom of the net, but she remains aggressive. Again, yeah, got a little bailed out there on that block when she kind of lost control of the ball, but she's a really good free throw shooter, and she needs these. The team needs these right now.
And she has been clutch in the past. By the way, Fauntleroy picked up her 4th personal foul. She's going to stay in the lineup. Here's Jazz Shavers. Number 3 in the Big 12 field goal percentage at 86%. That's a career high for her. Cuts the lead back down to 2. Johnson in, Shavers out.
Looks like Tech's going to stay in this 2-3 zone, which I like. They've been effective in this against Baylor, but they've got to continue to box out. That's a big weakness of the zone against a really good rebounding team.
Vonleh kicks it back out. They move it around. Sarah Andrews rattles the 3. Earlier this season, she broke Odyssey Sims' record for 3-pointers made in a career.
That is the one person you've got to find in a zone, though. Jalen Briscoe got sucked too far in the bottom of their zone and just couldn't get back out to her.
How about Sarah Andrews? 16 points tonight, 3 of 6 from beyond the arc. This is a good timeout by Christa Glick of Texas Tech.
It is. That's a tough one right there. That's almost a backbreaker. That's the one player you have got to find in a zone.
You look at Sarah Andrews, 63% of her shots are threes. You know if she's got any kind of room, she's going to launch it.
Right, and shooting 36%, so she shoots a fantastic percentage. She's just, you know, she's a veteran guard that's going to knock down big shots, but she knows her team needs it.
A I tell you, one thing you can tell about Sarah Andrews, she will shoot from anywhere. You throw a zone at her, doesn't matter. She's going to put it up. Talking to her about her final year at Baylor, and she's been one of the players I've really enjoyed being around over the last 5 years. She said maybe during the Big 12 tournament it'll hit me, but she says when I walk into every arena like Texas Tech, she said I realize the last time I'm going to be here.
Right. And she's playing with that senior urgency that you often see. And man, I recruited her when she was in high school too. I feel like I've been watching this kid for 10 years play. And she's had such a fantastic career at Baylor.
Bristow launches the three, back of the iron. Andrews gets bumped by Logan Johnson. That'll be a foul on Johnson, and that'll be her fourth.
I like the open looks that Tech is getting. It's a really good dribble penetrating kick to the corner to Jalen Bristow. Tech just hasn't been able to knock him down.
And now Tech's going to put on a little bit of pressure with 2:33 left to play in the ball game. Baylor 3 timeouts, 1 foul to give. Tech 3 timeouts. They've got a foul to give. I got it.
That's a big stop right there. Forcing a turnover with their press, got them sped up a little bit. So that is a big turn. Now, can they convert off of this? Can they take advantage and get this to a 1-possession game?
Well, they're going to put Jada Wynn back into the lineup and take out Kyla Freeland. Wynn has the ability to shoot the 3, or shoot the 2 for that matter. Maupin will run things. Shaver's not on the floor right now for Tech. Johnson backs it out. Pete battling Vonleh. Shot clock inside of 10. Wynn. Vonleh switches. On top, Johnson. Johnson leans in. Got it!
I think she was waiting for the kick out to Jada Wynn, but the defense went to Jada, and so she found herself open and was a little surprised, I think. But they needed that bucket.
Inside of 1:50 to play in regulation. Andrew, no look. Vonleh, no. Fritz fights for it. Pete had it. Stepped out of bounds. It'll be Baylor's ball.
But excellent defense there by Pete, not bailing out Nettie Vonleh, who's 2 for 9 on the night, so she hasn't had a great night finishing.
Right.
For the Big 12 leader in field goal percentage, she's struggled from the block tonight. Pete did a good job staying straight up, forcing her to make that basket. Now Tech's got to come up with that rebound.
Fresh 20 on the shot clock with 1:33 on the game clock for Baylor. Walker, Johnson wants to force her left. Fauntleroy, Pete cuts it off.
Good defense by Tech.
Walker working on Pete. Kicks it back out. Andrews with 2 to shoot. Into the hands of Johnson. 70 seconds left in regulation. The lead is 3.
Yes, give the ball back to Bailey Maupin. I like the ball in her hands to create and to get them settled down.
60 seconds left. Pete, they give her the 16. Maupin got it. She is going to be tied up by Andrews. The foul's going to be on Baylor. Maya Pete was kind of stunned. She was so open.
Right. I don't know that I necessarily love that shot at this time in the game clock.
Yeah.
She did find herself open, but I think we could have moved the ball, got it back into another action.
Bailey Maupin at the line. Again, Texas Tech trying to snap a 30-game losing streak to Baylor dating back to 2012. And again, the free throws. 9 of 16 for the Lady Raiders. I'll do the math. That's 56%.
Right. And in a close game like this, man, you need all the points you can get.
Wow.
I don't know that I've ever seen Bailey Maupin miss 2 free throws in a row.
An 80% free throw shooter can't get either one to go down. And so, now let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for Texas Tech. They've got 2 home games remaining. And it all starts next Wednesday here inside the United Supermarkets Arena. Next Wednesday, Cincinnati comes to town. That'll be at the usual time, 6 p.m. tip-off. You can see it on ESPN+, and then a quick 2-game road trip. How about going from one end of the country to the other? You got to go to Central Florida, get back on the plane, go to Arizona, which is always a tough place to play. Then you end up with Colorado at home. That'll be on March 1st. That'll be at 2 o'clock Central Time. You'll be able to see that on ESPN+. Tough schedule, especially, you know, you've got Colorado in the final game of the year.
Right.
That's a good basketball team.
Playing really well now, and then you got to go on the road for 2 games, like you said, at opposite ends of the country.
Didn't get any favors done with the schedule makers. 63-60. Baylor's got 2 timeouts. They do not have a foul to give. Texas Tech, they've got 3 timeouts. They've got a foul to give. Nikki Collin is center offense. Christa Glick is center defense.
Be curious what Baylor runs here. I got to imagine the ball's going to be in Little Bug's hands here for this possession. And this is a big stop for Texas Tech.
Nikki Collin tells Vonleh to get down. She came way up top of the key. Sets the pick. Walker dumps it. Vonleh off the glass. Got it. The lead is 5. Timeout, Texas Tech.
They went to the same play that Tech has struggled to guard all night tonight. High ball screen right into a pin down for Little Paige Bugs. They guarded Little Paige Bugs coming off the curl. Unfortunately, they stepped up and left Vonleh right to the rim. That's how they got that easy bucket there. But that's the same play that Tech has struggled to guard all night.
You called that from the very beginning. 65-60 is the score. Tech will get the ball, be able to advance it since we're inside of a minute. Blacklock will check into the lineup for Texas Tech. So we know the defense that obviously Baylor's all set to do. We can see assistant coach Tony Green was an assistant at Marquette. Great player at Langston, by the way. Talking up the troops along with Tari Cummings-Baker. But let's go in Christa Glick's huddle. I mean, you say you got to get a 3, but I think you just needed some kind of points. You need them quickly.
Right now, it's a 2-possession game. You've got to score quickly, and then you've got to go for the immediate steal or the immediate foul.
What a battle Tech has put up today. They led by 10 in that first half. Lost the lead, final second of that first half. And Nikki Collin's squad trying to make it 6 in a row and go to 22-5. And 12-2 in conference play. Mopping to trigger it. Wow, that was a dangerous pass. Blacklock launches, no. Vonleh has it taken away by Danae Fritz. Jump ball, Tech has possession. Good hustle by Fritz.
I like it was a well-designed play. That was a dangerous pass over the top, and then you've got the flare screen for Adley Blacklock filling in behind, and that's always makes me a little bit nervous before running that play. But they executed that well. Adley got a good look at a 3.
How about today though, getting in there to force the jump ball? Now the possession arrow will flip-flop, so next tie-up, Baylor will get it. Blacklock quickly covered up by Fauntleroy. Blacklock, Fauntleroy puts the hand up. Blacklock can't get it. Rebound's going to be controlled by Little Paige Bugs. Her 13th rebound of the ball game, and it was a big one with 13 seconds left.
Right, they got a couple of good looks at the rim there. Unfortunately, just couldn't get them to go down. Man, I think the word of the day on this play for K-Day has been fight.
Yeah.
And Lady Raiders have put up a huge fight today against a very well-coached, very good Baylor Bears team.
You got to give a lot of credit to the defense Bella Fauntleroy played tonight. We saw it there on Blacklock, but throughout the game we saw it on Jasmine Shavers also. Fauntleroy, we know she can score, but her defense has been outstanding this afternoon.
Right.
Now 65-60. We've got 13 seconds left. Texas Tech has battled. Now they get a chance to regroup. I mean, you combine this with the first half against TCU. You went toe-to-toe with 2 of the top 25 teams in the country.
Right, and that should give this team a lot of confidence heading down the stretch of this season. They've proved that they can play with the best teams in this league. They just haven't been able to put together enough offense to pull out a big upset, but they are right there.
Well, Texas Tech had a foul to give, still have a foul to give. And they've got 2 timeouts left, but only 13 ticks on the clock. Little Paige Bugs with the inbound. Walker. They want to foul her, and they finally do. And Logan Johnson is going to foul out of the basketball game. But that was by necessity. Shavers will come back in. Logan Johnson leaves. Get a solid effort by Johnson this afternoon. Finishes up with 7 points, 3 rebounds. Now Tech doesn't have a foul to give. Sarah Andrews with 10.8 to bring it in. Boy, Shavers and Walker, they got tied up, and Shavers will be called for the foul.
Well, this game has been physical, and I would expect it to go physical down to the very last second.
And really, we've only had 31 free throw shot. There you see the foul again. You and I have had games that weren't close that had double those free throws this year.
Right now, I think it was well officiated tonight. The game was physical without getting too out of hand.
And little Paige Bugs, she is going to leave. She's going to sit down. What a game for her, finishing up with 19 points, 13 rebounds, and a couple of blocks. Played 38 minutes in that game.
Again, another productive night for her, too. 9 of 11 from the field. Yeah. She's just so efficient in what she does, and she knows her strengths and where she's good. She doesn't take a lot of bad shots, and she just plays hard. Sometimes, you know, we always say the ball finds energy, you know, and that's a perfect example. Sometimes, you know, she just plays so hard, the ball finds her energy, and the ball ends up in her hands. Absolutely,
and as Brandy and I mentioned, that little Paige Bugs, for 3 games prior to this afternoon, was shooting 71% and averaging 18. That's not going to go down. But for Christa Glick, coached her heart out tonight in a game that means so much more to her than just a basketball game and scoring. But that's going to do it. So Baylor will extend their win streak over Texas Tech to 31, extend their overall record to 22-5, 12-2 in Big 12 play. Hard